What got me into scrapping? When we first moved into this house, new to the development, there was a gentleman that came by the home while I was out in the garage working and asked if he could have my aluminum cans. His body was over 50% burned. He lost his job, and all he could do to help support his family was to collect cans. So I said, sure. I gave him all the cans I had. Later that week, I went into my office. That was way before COVID. Went into my office, talked to my boss, explained the situation to him. He agreed it was a good cause, so he went and purchased gigantic blue recycling bins and the plastic bags and spread them out throughout the office. At the end of each week, I collected the bags full of cans, brought them home, and when the guy came around, I delivered him the bags of cans. That worked for a month or two, and then all of a sudden he stopped coming around, and I didn't really take notice of it until I had about 5,400 cans in my garage. Back then, I did not have a device that would smush the cans, so they were this size and all in the garage. And I took the cans plus some old rusted out grills, the type you roll out to the yard, open up, put the coal in there, light it up, and you have a grill. Took those in to a recycling center and took in a fully intact printer, and I got money for it all. The 5,400 cans at the recycling center that I took it to, at the time, they were selling aluminum cans were getting 77 cents to the pound. Well, you don't get that anymore these days. These days it's 45 if you're lucky cents to the pound. So I got $45 for those 5,400 cans, and I thought, the light bulb went off. Why am I putting these cans in my recycling bin that my recycling company picks up? When I'm paying my recycling company to take off my recycling, I'm also technically giving them free money. So I started storing these cans on my own. When I took the grill and a used printer to a different recycling company and or called Scrap Yard, the gentleman that took my items and gave me the money said, now if you would have broken down this printer and gotten rid of all the plastic on your own and just given me the steel and the inside parts, I would have given you more money for it than what I'm giving you for it now. What it gave me for it at the time was just scrap value, which is just the amount of steel. So the printer may have weighed 20 pounds, but I only got 8 cents to the pound based on that printer because it was still in one piece. Well, another light bulb went off. So with that same company, when that manager would recycle the old computers, they would take their computers, the hard drives out, of course, but then the rest of the computers, they would take those and put them downstairs in the office, in the complex's office building, into a bin that a recycling company would come and take them off. And the company would be paying for those items to be taken off. Well, I talked to the boss and say, look, I'll take them off your hands for free. You don't have to pay me to take them off. Just give me the items for free. So I took all the items for free, brought them home, started taking them apart. So that's how I got started into scrapping. I'm sure as this channel grows, I'll be probably sharing more about the scrapping life. If you've been watching this channel since I started it, I tend to scrap with no gloves on, and I did that a few days ago and poked a flathead screwdriver pretty deep into that hand, well enough for me to feel it. Thankfully, it was not on tape. It was not on video. Tell how old I am, I said not on tape. Ha! It was not on digital video, but I'm not sure whether you can see or not, but this is quite swollen right here compared to this one. and it still hurts pretty good. So I made a promise to my family that every time I start scrapping, I will be wearing gloves.